Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in a world where powerful gods influence every aspect of life? Greek mythology, with its rich tapestry of fascinating stories, presents a gallery of deities that not only shaped culture, but also religion and the worldview of an ancient civilization. In this video, we will embark on a journey through the origins of the 13 most powerful gods in Greek mythology. Figures who not only ruled Mount Olympus, but whose stories and characteristics still deeply resonate in our modern culture. Get ready to discover not only the compelling narratives of these gods, but also the lasting impact they have had on society and spirituality over the centuries. Greek mythology is not merely a collection of narratives. It is a window that allows us to glimpse the complexities and nuances of the society that created it. For the ancient Greeks, the gods were powerful entities capable of influencing human destiny, bringing both blessings and curses. This interaction between the divine and the mortal not only shaped everyday life, but also reflected the fundamental beliefs and values of Greek culture. The gods were seen as close beings who frequently interacted with humans, providing a sense of connection that permeated religious and social life. Mount Olympus, the sacred abode of the gods, was not just a mountain. It was a powerful symbol of the separation between the divine and the mortal. The ancients believed that Olympus was shrouded in clouds, making it inaccessible to mortals, creating a space of reverence and mystery. This vision fueled the imagination of poets and artists, who depicted the gods as majestic and fearsome beings, reflecting the complex relationship between humans and their deities. Olympus was also seen as a space for festivities, where the gods gathered for banquets and discussions, a reflection of the idea that life should be celebrated and appreciated. These gatherings were not merely moments of leisure. They were also opportunities for the gods to deliberate on the fate of humans, establishing a dialogue between the sacred and the profane. But where did these gods actually come from? According to myths, the origin of Greek mythology begins with chaos, a primordial state of disorder and emptiness. From this primordial chaos emerged the first beings, such as Gaia, the earth, and Uranus, the sky. The union of these two beings gave rise to the Titans, a generation of gods who ruled before the Olympians. This era of the Titans is marked by its own complexities and conflicts, reflecting the tensions that exist in any society, where power and ambition often collide. The Titans, with their distinct characteristics and intertwined stories, play a fundamental role in the formation of the Greek pantheon, as well as in narratives that explore the struggle for power and its impact on humanity. As time passed, the Titans became protagonists in a great war against the new gods, led by Zeus, the youngest son of Cronus, one of the Titans. This epic battle, known as the Titanomachy, resulted in the fall of the Titans and the rise of the gods of Olympus. The Titanomachy is not just a struggle for power. It symbolizes the struggle for order and civilization. The victory of the Olympians over the Titans is seen as the triumph of the new order over the old, a theme that resonates with the idea of progress and evolution in human societies. This narrative teaches us that the fight for a new paradigm often comes at a high cost, and that the transition from one era to another is often marked by intense conflict. Now, let us delve deeper into the 13 most powerful gods who inhabited Mount Olympus, starting with Zeus, the king of the gods. Zeus, the god of the sky and thunder, was the ruler of Olympus and symbolizes supreme authority and power. With his lightning bolt, he not only controls the storms but also maintains order among gods and humans. Frequently portrayed as a majestic and fearful figure, Zeus is a ruler who does not hesitate to dispense justice, although he is also susceptible to human weaknesses such as jealousy and passion. This duality in his personality makes Zeus a complex figure who embodies both the ideal of a strong leader and the inherent flaws of the human condition. Hera, Zeus's wife and the goddess of marriage, is the protector of women and family. Her relationship with Zeus is marked by jealousy and rivalry, reflecting the complexities of love and power. Hera is often seen as the figure representing loyalty and protection, But her fury against Zeus's lovers and their illegitimate children reveals the vulnerability that even gods can experience. This duality makes her a fascinating figure, symbolizing the tensions and challenges that exist in human relationships. The myths involving Hera, such as the famous Apple of Discord demon, illustrate how rivalry and envy can trigger catastrophic events, echoing the emotional struggles that we all face in our relationships. Poseidon, Zeus's brother, is the god of the seas and an imposing figure in mythology. With his trident, he controls the waters and stirs up storms. Poseidon embodies both the fury of the sea and its serene beauty, and his volatile personality reflects the changes that occur in nature. He is a god who, although powerful, is often overshadowed by his brother Zeus, creating a narrative of rivalry and the quest for recognition. The relationship between Zeus and Poseidon also symbolizes the tensions between sky and sea, two of the most powerful elements of the natural world. The myths involving Poseidon frequently reveal his unpredictable nature, where divine wrath can manifest in natural disasters, highlighting the respect that the Greeks had for the sea and its forces. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategic warfare, was born from the head of Zeus. She is a figure of intelligence and strategy, often associated with civilization and justice. Athena's wisdom is a central theme in many myths, and she is frequently invoked by heroes seeking guidance. Her presence symbolizes the importance of rational thought and strategy in times of conflict, highlighting the idea that true strength comes not only from physical power, but also from intelligence and persuasion. Athena represents a Greek ideal of virtue, balancing power and wisdom in her actions, showing that true leadership requires discernment and integrity. Apollo, the god of light, music, and prophecy, is a multifaceted figure in mythology. Often associated with beauty, art, and knowledge, Apollo symbolizes the quest for truth and harmony. His relentless pursuit of clarity and understanding resonates with the human need to find meaning in a world that can often be chaotic. Apollo is a god who promotes order and harmony, contrasting with the chaotic forces represented by other deities. His relationship with the muses and art highlights the importance of creativity and inspiration, which continues to influence Western culture to this day. He is a symbol of light in times of darkness, demonstrating that the quest for knowledge is essential for personal and social growth. Artemis, Apollo's twin sister, is the goddess of hunting and nature. She is a protector of youth and represents female strength and harmony with nature. Artemis is often viewed as an independent goddess who rejects the traditional roles of women in her society, symbolizing freedom and connection to the natural world. Her figure represents the importance of preserving nature and revering the natural cycles of life, a theme that is becoming increasingly relevant in contemporary society. Artemis's connection to nature and animals makes her an advocate for the rights and well-being of living creatures, highlighting the interdependence between humans and the environment. Her prowess as a huntress is not only a representation of strength, but also a metaphor for protecting ecological balance. Ares, the god of war, is the personification of violence and conflict. Though feared and often seen as a cruel god, his presence is also essential in battles. Ares embodies the brutality and passion of war, but also serves as a reminder of the consequences of violence. His relationship with Aphrodite, the goddess of love, contrasts with his warlike nature, highlighting the duality between love and war that exists in all of us. Ares is a complex figure who embodies the contradictory nature of war, where bravery can blend with destruction, reflecting the realities of the human condition. His myths often address the tragedies and horrors of war, providing a reflection on the emotional and social costs that conflicts bring. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, is one of the most captivating figures in Greek mythology. With the power to unite and divide hearts, her story is filled with romance, intrigue, and rivalry. Aphrodite is not only a symbol of beauty, but also of desire and transformation. Her influence over mortals and gods demonstrates how love can be both a creative force and a destructive one, reflecting the complexity of human emotions. The myths surrounding Aphrodite often explore themes of jealousy, rivalry, and the quest for acceptance, revealing the internal struggles that we all face in our relationships. Her role as a mediator of conflicts and a source of inspiration underscores the importance of love and beauty in human life, even amid pain and tragedy. Hephaestus, the god of metallurgy and fire, is the blacksmith of the gods. Despite his physical imperfections and being frequently looked down upon by other gods, he represents creativity, skill, and hard work. Hephaestus is a symbol of the importance of craftsmanship and effort in creating and transforming the world around us. His story highlights the idea that true strength often lies in perseverance and the ability to overcome challenges. Hephaestus's life also reflects the struggle for acceptance and recognition, showing that even those who may seem different have a vital role to play. He is an example of how skill and dedication can lead to success, even in the face of adversity. Hermes, the messenger of the gods, is the god of commerce and travelers. With his cunning, speed, and ability to traverse boundaries, Hermes connects the divine and mortal worlds. He is often viewed as a trickster, a figure who defies conventions and brings about change. Hermes symbolizes communication, negotiation, and the importance of understanding different perspectives, reflecting the multifaceted nature of human relationships. His ability to move between worlds and his role as a messenger emphasizes the importance of communication and understanding, which are essential for peaceful coexistence. He represents the idea that words and stories can connect people and cultures, becoming a symbol of diplomacy and cooperation. Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and the harvest, symbolizes the fertility of the earth. Her relationship with nature is central to human survival and represents the intrinsic connection between humanity and the environment. The myth of Demeter and her daughter Persephone, who is abducted by Hades, highlights the cycles of life and death, as well as the seasons of the year. This myth reflects the ancient Greeks' concerns with agriculture and harvest, showing how nature influenced their daily lives. Demeter's story also touches on themes of love, loss, and the power of motherhood, revealing the deep emotions that connect people to the earth and fertility. Demeter's quest for her daughter and her suffering during Persephone's absence illustrate the depth of maternal love and the importance of family bonds. Dionysus, the god of wine, festivity, and celebration, brings joy and spontaneity. He represents the pleasures of life, the connection to nature, and the celebration of existence. Dionysus symbolizes the liberation from social constraints and the quest for transcendent experience. Its presence in festivals and rituals suggests the importance of celebration and joy in human life, reflecting the need for balance between work and leisure. Dionysus also embodies the duality of life, where the euphoria of celebration can transform into chaos, reminding us that all extremes come with consequences. He encapsulates the spirit of joy, but also the understanding of limits and the need for responsibility. Lastly, Hades, the god of the underworld, governs the realm of the dead. Although often misunderstood as an evil god, Hades plays an essential role in Greek mythology. He is the guardian of the underworld, symbolizing the inevitability of death and the continuity of life after death. His relationship with souls and the land of the dead reveals the ancient Greeks' beliefs about the afterlife and the importance of respecting those who have passed. Hades is not merely a god representing an end. He is also a symbol of transformation and renewal, illustrating that death is a natural part of the life cycle. The Greek view of the underworld, which is not just a place of punishment, but also of rest and reflection, offers a unique perspective on life after death. These gods were not merely distant figures. Their interactions with mortals shaped the destiny of humanity. Myths often illustrate how the gods aided or punished humans, depending on their actions. The stories of heroes and mortals who interacted with the gods are filled with moral lessons and reflections on the human condition. These narratives not only entertain, but also provide insights into the complexities of human relationships, addressing themes such as ambition, love, betrayal, and redemption. Each god, with their distinct characteristics and stories, serves as a personification of different aspects of the human experience, allowing the ancient Greeks to explore their own emotions and dilemmas through the tales of their gods. Greek mythology is a rich tapestry of stories that connect us to the past. By understanding the origins and roles of the gods of Olympus, we can appreciate the beauty of these narratives and recognize their relevance in our modern lives. Greek gods, with their flaws and virtues, reflect the human experiences and dilemmas we all face. Thus, the next time you hear about Zeus, Athena, or Aphrodite, remember that these stories still live within us and continue to influence our culture, art, and literature. Ultimately, Greek mythology is not just a collection of ancient stories. It is a rich source of wisdom and reflection on the nature of humanity. Through the Olympian gods, we learn about the complexity of life, the struggle between good and evil, and the relentless pursuit of meaning in a world filled with uncertainty. These myths, still so relevant, invite us to reflect on our own lives and seek a connection with the divine, whether rough art, religion, or everyday experiences. In each mythological narrative, we find universal themes that continue to resonate in our modern experiences. Love, ambition, betrayal, and redemption are aspects of the human condition that recur throughout history. The gods of Olympus teach us that, regardless of how powerful or immortal they may seem, they also have their weaknesses and vulnerabilities. This profound understanding of human emotions and experiences is what makes Greek mythology so captivating and timeless. Thus, as we explore Greek mythology, we are not merely studying an ancient belief system, but also seeking answers to questions that still haunt us today. The gods of Olympus, with their stories of triumph and tragedy, teach us about the beauty and fragility of life, encouraging us to seek knowledge, cultivate relationships, and find balance between our ambitions and our emotions. As we conclude our journey through Greek mythology, we reflect on the notion that, while the gods may be figures of the past, their stories and lessons continue to resonate in our modern world, guiding us in our quest for understanding and meaning. May we continue to explore these narratives, not only as entertainment, but as a way to connect with what is human, divine, and universal. Through mythology, we are reminded that, regardless of time or place, the stories we tell and the lessons we learn are eternal. So, if you feel intrigued by Greek mythology and want to understand more about how these gods shaped not only the past, but also influence our present and future, don't miss the opportunity to delve deeper into this fascinating world. Join us on this journey and discover the timeless lessons that these gods have to teach us. Prepare to be surprised by the richness and depth of these stories that connect us to a cultural legacy that transcends generations.